foul Simmons, but he'll bring the ball in. He bounced it off the backside of Thornwell. Right back to him for the here at home. See, he had his back to him.
Yep.
That's just an invitation for that.
Thornwell was probably going to go double whoever got it and try.
Iguodala trying to fight through. Pause on the pickup. Off balance shot. Loose ball. Philadelphia has it. Sixers have it. 1:20 to go. 1:20 timeout remaining.
And Doc Rivers is very okay with that shot right there. Even though they're going to go to the line and shoot two, he wanted it to take that foul in transition. He didn't want it. You see Rondo looking up at the clock.
Thunder last field goal was at the 6:06 mark of the quarter. Westbrook at the buzzer, got it. That could be a little bit of ignition.
Well, that's what we talk about, partner. And that's why Billy Donovan called timeout.
Play a center, but it sure looked good for me. How about that? Westbrook off the back of Rodney Hood.
To one of his players or pointing or something. Jason sees him, puts it in overdrive, and goes and intentionally hits Woody, knowing that it's going to be a technical foul on the coach. So they call it technical, and Jason makes the free throw. Now we're on an odd number, and we had some momentum going, and we end up stealing.
Timeout right here. And
Andre Miller does, and he fakes the timeout and scores. The Hornets were already to the huddle.
Now that's a good bet.
Nate McMillan smiling in front of us. Yeah. Nate's heading out. Blazers are heading off. You see the Hornets with their backs turned. They're going to the huddle, and Andre Miller, knowing that, this slides down the right side and scores.
Anthony trying to get free on some screens. Oh, Phillips bounced it off the back, and he banks it in. Kobe Bryant wasn't looking. He bounced it off and gave him the pass to himself as Brown throws it up. What a heads-up play from Chauncey Billups.
Well, Bryant with his back to the play, trying to help deny the ball to Anthony Billups. Good reaction.
Are the Spurs. Manu with the steal. Great job from Manu to hustle back into the play. And one! Manu Ginobili.
How did he get that one to drop? I don't know.
He tightropes from the backcourt.
1 out of 2 on that trip. Force is trying to snip. He did it.
And they did it.
He hit behind Spoelstra. He actually hid behind him and came out and got the steal.
And he lobs it underneath the basket. That would have been a great sequence.
That was an all-time play by Wirtz. Well, I tell you, hiding behind the coach, and then all of a sudden he runs back on the floor and scores.
Knowing they're going to get fouled the first time, look at him running away. You've got to get to him and foul him.
That's the ball. It's over. The game is over, and the Celtics. We said they have the heart of a champion. They've won it before, and they have taken game 1 of this best of times.
And Ty Lawson letting the clock wind down. I'm surprised Denver's not picking him up. I mean, he can just sit there until Jameer. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen this in all my years.
I don't believe I have either.
No. I mean, it's unbelievable. They just let
the back dribble to move away from Paul. They were going to call timeout, and the Warriors got caught sleeping.
Well, and Chris Paul got a three-point play.
Watch Curry and watch everyone. They just stopped playing, and then they realized they didn't call the timeout. Harrison Barnes got caught right in there with a bump.
It's Porter, not there. Rebound Johnson. He just throws it to the other end, and finally out of bounds with 1/10 of a second left. Now, you talk about the brilliance of magic.
And I think Adams is talking to Westbrook about missing the free throw.
And to me, you make the free throw.
Misses, gets the rebound. Back out Westbrook. Bang! Russell Westbrook from just inside half court. And it's a 1-point game.
Silliness. Somebody's got to take a timeout. It might as well be me. No, Miller fakes the timeout, and they're going to count that on a goaltend. We've seen that before. And it.
What a defensive foul! Slam dunk by Bryant.
Steve Blake is smiling ear to ear. Kobe. Dunk at the other end. They fell asleep.
No, I really think that when the Lakers didn't advance the ball, took it out where they took it.